I think I've told you all before about my great-grandmother and her business in the coffee world, but if I haven't, this was her tin of coffee back in the early 1900s. Her husband died early, and she was left as a single woman, and she had to support 3 young children, of whom my grandfather was her eldest. So what was she to do, right? And her name was Alice Foote MacDougall. I got named for her, by the way. Foote was her maiden name, and I got Foote as my middle name, which as a child was to my great chagrin because everybody would call me, oh, Footsie, or something silly like that. But now, of course, I'm proud of it. So Alice decided that she knew how to roast coffee beans better than any of her friends. And in those days, you had to go to the store and you had to buy green beans, come home and roast them yourself. Nobody was selling roasted coffee beans. So she said, I'm going to start a business selling to my friends. And she sent out a letter to 200 of her friends saying, I will deliver coffee beans that are roasted to your homes. And that's how she started, but it morphed and it went through quite a number of years of evolution into the top chain of restaurants serving food and also having dinner and dining in New York City. And this was in the turn of the century. So Alice wrote a book. This was her tin of coffee. But she wrote a book about her business in 1928, nearly 100 years ago, called Autobiography of a Businesswoman. Now, if I really had it together, I would write a book that combined her story and mine and have it published in 2028. 100 years later, that would really be a good story. I got to get writing really quickly if I'm going to do something like that, right?